of Rama resounding through your being. And effortlessly relax into it. It's the quality of ease and total well-being that lets us go deeper. It's a certain kind of warmth and relaxation. So sometimes we say, soften your shoulders, go through your body, soften your jaw, unclench it, just a little travel through your body until you feel that quality of ease and total well-being. And from that ease, just gently lengthen your spine. And then draw your awareness inward and upward, coming to your sun center, between the eyebrows and a little bit above. And here we breathe in that mystical, magical movement of the breath through this portal of awareness. And as we continue to breathe, the inhale and the exhalation at your sun center, what happens is that quality of balance at your sun center starts coming down your spine and nourishing and bringing balance to all the lower chakras, all the other parts of your being. And so we, with as much ease and total well-being, and with as much full awareness, we breathe here, letting each breath come and each breath go, moving on to the next. Into that timeless quality where the breath feels as though it's breathing you. O Great Spirit, O Great Spirit, Supreme Reality, Divine Mother, the unending blessings of goodness, 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 multiplying as it pours through all the parts of your being. And it continues pouring through and pouring through. The powers that be. These are all states of consciousness that we're calling upon, resonating with, filling our consciousness with, and being in intimate communion with the powers that be. They're all the elements, the sun, the moon, the stars, all the planets. The sky, the clouds, the breeze, the very breath you breathe. The streams and all the waters, the lakes and rivers and oceans and waterfalls. The element of fire that can burn brightly and warm our beings and cook our food. The very earth we reside upon, and the bounty of the flowers and grasses and forests and mountains and valleys. And we call out to the awakened ones. They like to be called forth. That's what they're here for. The awakened ones. Those great beings praying, meditating, chanting, reciting holy books. These great beings who reside here and in far distant places, whose work, whose whole life is given to the practice of awakening and supporting the awakening of all life, of all living things. Holy Kriya lineage. Holy Kriya lineage. All of our teachers in their lineage. Indwelling radiance as we reside here. We're calling upon our indwelling radiance to awaken and arise, that we might remember who we are and why we're here. And may the blessings of all these states of consciousness and great beings, may the blessings pour down upon us continuously. And they are. And may we be wise enough to open up, to open our hearts and our minds and our consciousness and say yes, yes, yes. And breathe it all in. Breathe it all in. Kriyananda's teacher, Shelley, used to say, we're all born, all of us earthlings are born at the belly button. the Mars center. And he said, most all of our work, most all of our efforts is to lift up just those several inches to the heart center. To the heart center, that means the very central point. It's balanced. It's compassion, loving kindness. Some would say loving awareness. And Shelley would also say, has also said, that love, he called it unselfish love, that love, that balanced love at the heart center, it's like the last veil of the gods. You have to get to it first, though, and there's no skipping steps. So that's why we so often try to lift, become open to lifting to the heart center. We lift first to the sun because it's balanced. It's balanced and it's wise and it's more awake. And then we offer our hearts. We offer all of our actions and devotion to awakening. And sometimes we offer these devotions and these acts of love in the name of something that we can perceive of as goodness. Maybe we give our devotions to the medicine Buddha. Maybe we give our devotions and our attention and all of our unselfish giving to the divine radiance. Maybe we give it to Saraswati, the goddess of all the arts, writing. Or maybe we give it to Mother Mary or Jesus the Christ, whatever it is that opens your heart and consciousness. That's where the devotion flows to. Where else can it flow to? But something we have a natural love for. And in the chant and in the song, the reciprocity, every time the jewels of your being sparkle brightly, every time we lift up and we say to the ego, in some fashion or another, we'll be back later. We'll be back. But let's go up. Let's go up here, where all things are possible. Where the light shines most fully. Where dwells wisdom. Wisdom and deeper wisdom. This portal of awakening. And may from this portal of awakening the nectar pour down. And it is pouring down. May we become more sensitive, more self-aware, and feeling that flow. And when we feel that flow, that path becomes more clear. And we begin to notice when that flow, that nectar is flowing, the currents are circulating. And as we notice it, we notice what things, what activities, what thoughts generate that flow more and more completely and deeply. And as good scientists and detectives, we utilize that. We go back to those practices, those thoughts, those feelings that create that flow more and more and more until we can reside within it, as it, for more and more extended periods of time. And because all of us jewels are reflecting and back and forth together, that little bit of staying in the radiance that you do affects all the other jewels, all of them. So here we reside, breathing in and breathing out, so gently, so aware that the breath breathes us.